What is going on, everybody? WeedleTwineedle here, and we are back again with another Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle, and this one's going to be against Sabrina, a personal battle off my Discord server. So if you guys are interested in a Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle, enter a Discord chat room and a place to hang out and find Wi-Fi battles and meet new people in chat, definitely check out my Discord server. A link will be in the description. Now, me and Sabrina are having an overused battle today. I know, what a shocker. Now, my team is not really overused besides one Pokemon, and that is my Gardevoir, but the rest of my team is pretty fun, featuring triple Water Core, as my opponent's team is pretty standard looking. A Chansey on there, which definitely made me pee my pants, because I have like primarily special attackers, only one physical attacker, so I'm like, ooh, but I mean, my physical attacker is Belladrum Poliwrath, so I guess it isn't the end of the world. So it's currently 4 a.m., so I do apologize if I do slur or stutter or have lack of enthusiasm, but I'm trying my best. I have a Red Bull, and I'm going to persevere. So anyway, my opponent leads off a Hippo as I lead off my Dugong, and I was hoping, I'm like, please switch into Chansey on the surf. But my opponent stays in with Hippo, and you know, gets Whirlpool, which Whirlpool, if you guys didn't know, for whatever reason, I just burped there, I'm sorry. It does trap the opponent, so they cannot switch out. So that's pretty useful. It's pretty much like a really weak version of Magma Storm for you OU tryhard players that know Magmatron, because that's like every single Heatran I've seen out was Magma Storm. I'm not too sure why. Spoilers, Magma Storm Heatrans in this battle. But yeah, I'm gonna go for Parasong with my Dugong because the Hippowdon is trapped at this point, and I am banking off the fact that Hippowdon doesn't have both Stone Edge and Roar. And I'm thinking it probably has Stealth Rocks, Slack Off, Earthquake, and maybe Toxic, or I'm not too sure what the Hippo's moveset could possibly be, but either way, it looks like my opponent can't really touch me because she just clicks Earthquake. I feel like after seeing Parasong, she would want to roar me out, but I could be wrong, so I'm just hoping to God that this Hippo doesn't have Roar, because she could still just not show it yet. She could just be like hiding it for when I actually like set everything up. So now, I'm going to go for the Rain Dance, because I'm sick of the sand, you know, hitting me every turn. You know, I need to get rid of that sand and activate my hydration. And thankfully, I did change the Dugong's ability with an ability capsule, because that was really annoying having thick fat Dugong. I mean, I love my thick things, but like Dugong does not need to be thick fat. So Dugong actually lives it with 7 HP because Dugong is pretty tanky, you know why. So that's pretty nice. And the rain is up, and I am faster than the Hippowdon, so I can actually proceed to go for a rest here and just gain all of my health back. Yum, yum, yum. So Dugong is going to fall right asleep. And Hippowdon really can't do much about it. Like, apparently my opponent doesn't have either Stone Edge or Roar, which is kind of weird. I feel like that's something you want to run on Hippowdon. Like, I want to run Roar over anything. On, like, usually my bulky rockers I run Roar because sweepers are annoying as hell. But yeah, Hydration's going to wake me up because the ability capsule is very handy. And yeah, we're both going to die to Parasong the next turn, so I can switch out, but he can't, or she can't, because of Whirlpool, which is why the set is pretty fun, but definitely has its flaws, like being able to be roared out, getting just soloed by everything because you're Dugong. Kind of sucks. Definitely works better with a Azumarill. But now I'm going to bring in my Bronzong here, as we're going to actually be immune to the EQ. Thankfully, my opponent didn't actually predict me to switch out, but I guess she couldn't really hit me with anything because her last move was Toxic, and she didn't bother going for it because she already knew what was going to happen after she saw the rain dance. So I'm like, oh, I guess that's fine. So now my opponent's going to bring Greninja once again, or not once again, but she's going to bring Greninja, and it's shiny, so I know it's not Ash Greninja, but it could be like some OP hacks god that knows how to get through the freaking filters. But now I'm going to go for Trick Room because I am a Trick Room Bronzong. Screw Stealth Rocks, I don't need them things. And now I want to switch out into my Clamperl because Clamperl is very yummy. So I'm going to bring in my Dugong here and switch into the Stealth Rocks, as now Greninja's going to go for Hydro Pump, hoping we can live it because we are Dugong. That'd be very nice, as Dugong does live with 4 HP because Dugong is very bulky, as the Greninja is revealed to be a Protean Life Orb set. Not too surprising because, you know, it can't be Ash Greninja because it's both female and it's shiny. So it's like, okay, it's not Ash Greninja. It's pretty much like shoving it in your face like I'm not Ash Greninja. So now my opponent's going to bring in Tapu Lele. Tapu Balance, the fair and balanced Pokemon. I still think this thing's broken. I don't care how many counters there are. This thing is freaking broken as hell. Just because I always come unprepared for it, and if you're unprepared for Lele, you're gonna get your booty destroyed. Like, there's not much you can do to save you. So yeah, I'm gonna go for Whirlpool here because Trick Room's still up, and I'm not gonna bother resting because I'll just waste more Trick Room and Rain turns. So the Tapu Lele is trapped in the vortex, and it actually does do decent damage because of the rain, but Psychic's going to knock out my Dugong, unfortunately. But now I have both Rain and Trick Room up, so now I can bring in Junior here. The Clamperl, it didn't, you know, one video was not enough for Clamperl. It needs a second one. That's how cool Clamperl is. Screw Gorbis and Huntail. We have Clamperl right in front of you. So now my opponent thinks Chansey is a switch into Clamperl. I mean, it is, but I get a Shell Smash up here, and this is my last turn Trick Room, so I know after the +2 speed, I mean, theoretically I should outspeed Chansey because I don't think he runs speed EVs than Chansey. So I don't have 0 speed IVs because breeding for hidden power and 0 speed IVs is near impossible. So now I'm going to go for a Surf here with Clamperl, +2 in the rain. And Chansey, it takes a lot of damage, and I'm like, oh my god, are we actually going to 2-hit KO Chansey with a special type attack? Is this humanly possible? Have I achieved the impossible? So we're going to go for a Surf. Once again, my opponent allows it to happen. I think she's like, well, I don't know what, you can have me, man. I don't have a switch into this monster anyway. And now, my Trick Room and Rain is expired, so my 5 minutes of, terror are over, as now in comes Tapu Balance once again. And I'm like, alright, well, I feel like I'm obligated to save my Clamperl because it did so much work, and if I get Trick Room up once again, I can be in a pretty good position. But unfortunately, one little flaw I put in my team, besides, having 5 NUs on there, is I didn't put a second Rain Setter on there. So my Swiftstorm Poliwrath that I have in the back to abuse Rain and not Trick Room, yeah, it doesn't have any Rain to abuse unless my opponent happens to have like Z-Rain and Z-Tran, but I don't see that being a thing. So now I'm gonna go for Trick Room here with my Bronzong. I probably should have taught Bronzong Trick Room and gotten rid of like something else instead, because whatever. I could have gotten rid of Psychic because Psychic's not a good move on Bronzong. I have Gyro Ball and Psychic because I don't know, it's like really dumb. But whatever. I'm actually gonna dodge Magma Storm. I just want to lose my Bronzong here. Like, I'm just trying to let it die. Like, I want to use my Trick Room turns, but no, Heatran just keeps missing Magma Storm, and it's making me lose my Trick Room turn. So if I lose my Bronzong here, I'm gonna have 1 Trick Room turn left in my Clamperl, and that's just not worth it at all. So now I'm forced to bring in my Audino, and my opponent's gonna go for Magma Storm and connect this time, of course. And Audino's going to get 2-hit KO'd because my Audino, well, I guess it won't be 2-hit KO'd, but after the Magma Storm, I think it's a 2-hit KO on me. At least I do believe so, or it's a roll. And I don't have leftovers on this thing because I do have the Lake Slam, a dual screen Audino. But I'm going to fire off a Simple Beam here with my Audino, and some of you guys should already know what's about to happen, but if you don't, be in for a treat. We're going to give the Heatran Simple, and now Heatran's going to go for the Z move and just do that stance, and I'm like, oh, it's Bloom Doom Heatran, what a shocker. Like, when you see Magma Storm Tran, you can guarantee it's either going to have Subtoxic or be Z move. I don't know why, like, all Heatrans run the Magma Storm set in this generation, and it's kind of weird. But my opponent goes for Bloom Doom because she doesn't want to risk missing the Magma Storm, which I can definitely understand at this point because she missed it like twice against Bronzong, which may have been frustrating toward her, but it was more frustrating towards me. Like, you can be like, oh, you have Bronzong still, you're lucky. But no, it matters more than you think. So don't be naive. Now I'm going to bring in Gardevoir here and trace the Simple, and I'm like,
oh, yes, Daddy.
You don't even know what's about to happen. My opponent didn't know what's about to happen, but then again, if you use Simple Beam with the turn you die, there's not much you can do to stop it, even if you know what's coming. So we're going to get the Calm Mind off here and get +2 in our special attack and special defense because we traced the Simple, which doubles your stat changes. Same ability as V-Barrel, and it's very nice. So Heatran's going to connect Magma Storm here, and it's not going to do any damage because +2 Spit F Gardevoir is very bulky. But the Magma Storm, chip damage is going to be annoying, but I'm confident at +2 special attack in Mega Gardevoir form that I'll be able to easily deal with this Heatran. So when am I give all of my Gardevoir? I'm in a very good position at this point because Greninja can't knock me out unless it carries Gunk Shot. Alakazam Tapu Lele cannot knock me out, so I'm guaranteed to get at least 2 kills. But we miss Focus Blast, but then Heatran misses Magma Storm, and I'm like, oh, that's a slight inconvenience because now my Gardevoir is at a lot less HP. But we can just connect Focus Blast next turn, and it'll be okay. But of course not. This is Focus Blast, and then Heatran misses Magma Storm again, and I'm like, oh, this is just, oh. Okay, this is just lovely. Okay, so I'm like, okay, I mean, there's no way this thing's gonna get any more kills, but maybe we can just connect this Focus Blast. And then this, like, what is going on, everybody? WeedleTwineedle, like, what? Like, I don't know. This game, this battle happened when I was very drunk, by the way. So this is not okay. Like, I was like freaking out, but it's okay. I was having like a mental breakdown. Like, this is my life, so I was like freaking out. Anyway, Focus Blast kills Heatran finally, but now I'm at red HP. Had I hit one of those Focus Blasts, like even just like one of them, like I could have missed. Like after the second one, if I connected the third one, it may have been okay. But no, Greninja's able to come in here with the Protean, and my opponent even said she doesn't carry Gong Chest, she carries U-Turn, Dark Pulse, Hydro Pump, and Hidden Power Fire. Unfortunately, my Gardevoir is going to go down, and it's just really unfortunate because I really wanted to use it more. But now I'm going to bring in Bronzong, and I'm like, as long as I get my Trick Room up here, I should be okay. I don't have max, but I'm actually in max HP, max defense Bronzong, and I really wish I brought Spadef because Hydro Pump from Life Orb Greninja is actually able to knock me out, and I really thought I could tank it, but I guess not. I guess Greninja, I was underestimating it, and that was really unfortunate because if I just got the Trick Room up earlier, I could have brought Clamperl and then used its, I would have gotten its use out of it, but now Clamperl is pretty much useless because I was unable to reapply the Trick Room, and that's pretty much, it was under my control. But now in comes Tapu Balance once again, and my opponent does not want me to get the killing Greninja because I guess I could still win with like Rain Dance Poliwrath, but I think I would still win with that anyway. But my opponent is carrying Mega Alakazam, so I guess I wouldn't win because I could just trace my Swift Swim. But yeah, Waterfall, we're actually going to get a critical hit, which definitely mattered, but at this point, there's so much hacks that happened in this battle, I don't even care anymore. I'm just like, get me out of this battle so I can upload this battle and complain about it. So now my opponent is going to bring in Alakazam, and now going to Mega Evolve, and I'm like, oh my god. It is Mega Alakazam and Psychic Terrain. That is like the scariest thing. The only way it could get worse is if it traces like Sheer Force or Adaptability. Then, if it traces Adaptability, I don't even like Dark types will die to Psychic. Like, step aside, Tapu Lele. Like, Jesus, I can't even imagine how powerful a Psychic from Adaptability, Psychic Terrain, Mega Alakazam. Anyway, I'm gonna bring Clamperl here, and I'm like, I guess this is the end. GG. But my opponent decides to spare my Clamperl for a turn because she's just like dying at this point from this battle. I mean, in these kinds of battles, at this point, you just had to laugh it off, and I was like dying. Like, granted, I had a lot of alcohol in my system, so I was very happy. Like, I mean, it doesn't really matter if I lose battles, I don't get that mad, but I was just like, I was so hyped up for it, and that's what made it so great. So my opponent does not actually die to my Clamperl, unfortunately, which is a tragedy, but I mean, I guess Mega Alakazam is decent Spadef, and I do believe I got a Spadef buff and a Sun and Moon, but I could be wrong. But I hope you guys did enjoy this Wi-Fi battle. It was very fun for an OE battle. Like, I like OE battles that are like this, that are kind of fun, and my opponent, lets me have the fun. And I guess, like, all the moves missing were just, there was like at least 10 moves that missed this battle, which is absolutely hilarious. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy this Wi-Fi battle and want to support the channel, please be sure to leave a like on the video, as it is much appreciated and it's the best way to show your support towards the channel, so definitely leave me a like if you want to support the channel. And yeah, the question of the day is going to be, when was the worst time you've ever been hacked in Pokemon? Let me know in the comments down below. Now, the worst time I've been hacked was on Pokemon Showdown. I used T-Tar. I missed 5 consecutive Stone Edges as a Togetic, got an Ancient Power stat boost, and it somehow bypassed the Baton Pass ban with Speed plus another stat, and then my opponent Baton Passed into freaking Kingdra, set up a Focus Energy, and I was done so. So that was a lovely battle, and some of you guys may have seen that because I've showed the replay a few times on my channel, because it's just too good not to show people. But yeah, it's pretty funny. And yeah, let me know in the comments below when was the worst time you've been hacked in Pokemon. And yeah, I'll check you guys in my next video. Alright, peace.